Alright, so hello and welcome to all my adoring fans. This is game 6 of Conflict the Middle Eastern Political Simulator. Hopefully the audio should be a bit better. I did buy a microphone, so just leaned into there to see if it was actually on. It is. So let's get right into it. So yeah, Syrian and Lebanese youths clash causing outcry, so that means that Syria is going to likely crush Lebanon in a single turn. And I don't know if I can get an advantage out of that. But we shall see by looking at the first go to Egypt. Nice, okay, I've got decent relations with Egypt, that's okay. Always want to attempt to start an anti-government group. Iran, keep them the same, but always support their insurgents, because the last thing we want is nuclear Iraq and nuclear Iran going to war with each other. So Iraq, I'll keep them the same, they're alright relations, and stabilise Iraq. Jordan, Iraq and Jordan are getting gone. Okay, that's not too big of a deal. It'll be nice to Jordan, support their insurgents. Lebanon, sour with Lebanon. I don't think I can go. I'll actually see how Syria is first. Does Syria hate me? Oh, no, they don't. Okay. I'll go back to Lebanon. Sour with Lebanon. Disrupt their insurgents to make it harder for Syria to take them out. I don't think they will get. The stability won't be low enough for me to coup them before Syria takes them out, so I can't stop Syria here gaining its stability back through war. Let's now go on to Libya. I'll keep them the same, indifference good. Disrupt them in case Egypt wants to war. Syria, be nice to Syria, okay. Always want to attempt to start a serious anti-government group in Syria. Right, now it's again always USA by a spy plane. Nuclear club, fund it. Purchase arms. I will go for some SAMs if you don't start with very many. And also light tanks. So and yeah, you only start off with 25 SAMs in this game. So I will get them. Palestinian problem under control, leave it alone. And next turn, let's see if anything happens. So Iraqi sources came, Iranian leaders totally mad. This is again completely expected. It's a common trope in this game. Relations between Syria and Lebanon worsen, yeah. When relations go bad in this game, they always get worse and always end in war. So Iran complains to UN of unprovoked attack. That will definitely be from Iraq, and industrial targets hit by Iranian bombers on Iraq. So Egypt, nice to Egypt, support their insurgents. Iran, we want to support insurgents in Iran, keep Iraq strong, try to get them to win the war. Jordan, be nice to Jordan, support their insurgents. Lebanon, doesn't really matter what I do, I will spoil and disrupt insurgents just so I want to be friendly with Syria for now. Libya, keep them the same. Disrupt their insurgents. Syria, this changes things, okay. Diplomatic, I will be nice, I will see if them being nice to, if they keep being nice to me. So I will write down what the relations are now. So satisfactory. If they improve, I will do it next turn. Because I don't know if I can annoy them by blowing up their nuclear plant with only satisfactory relations. So improve. Support their insurgents always. make policy. Review forces. I will again get some more SAMs. And then I'll go light tanks from Britain. And then review nuclear club. Right, then I will go. I won't plant on the border with Syria yet. Next turn. Short tank battle puts Iran in dominant position. No Lebanese resistance found by Syrian troops. Syrian army claimed control of Lebanon. Yeah, that was always going to happen because Lebanon is exceedingly militarily weak. General anarchy as Lebanese government collapses and bombers heading for Tripoli were intercepted. So Egypt and Libya now want to war each other. So Egypt, be nice to Egypt, support the insurgents. Iran, support insurgents. Iraq, disrupt insurgents. Jordan, be nice, support the insurgents. Lebanon's gone. Libya, spoil relations, disrupt insurgents. Just make Egypt as weak as possible. Workable. Right, Syrian diplomats are acting aggressively towards us. So I think they're going to want a piece of me. So I will try to improve. Yeah, support their insurgents. I think I'm going to now go for bombing it because I think they're going to eventually want to war me. So I'll hurry up the situation. So nuclear club, purchase arms, Scorpion light tank from Britain. And now let's go to strategic action. Syria, tactical airstrike on nuclear. Yeah, tactical airstrike on nuclear. Might speed up the war a little bit, but I'll go for that. I'll probably have deplorable, lamentable relations or deplorable relations next turn. They've gotten some prestige from taking on Lebanon and now they want a piece of me. Let's go. UN tried to patch up Egyptian-Libyan relations. They never will be able to. Kurdish arrest fell in Iran, so that means my guerrillas are doing their job. Initial tank battle losses for Iraq. So it's PIS. Yeah, Israelis destroy Egyptian nuclear reactor in strike. And Russian advisors meet Syrian officials in Damascus. So I don't know exactly what the last one means. I would imagine it means that Syria is going to be harder to coup because of their stronger economy based off the back of that. But that's just a guess. Egypt. Oh, now they want nukes. Okay. I can actually bomb theirs because I have very strong relations and they're too busy with Libya right now. So again, Iran wants to support insurgents. Iraq, disrupt insurgents. Jordan, be nice, support insurgents. Lebanon's gone. Libya, spoil relations, disrupt insurgents. Syria. Okay. I will try to improve, but I think I may well go for deployment on the Syrian border. So I'm going to go strategic action, Egypt, destroy nuclear installation, Syria. Gotta make my mind up here. I think they will eventually want to go to war with me, so I'm going to do a small scale deployment. So then, purchase arms, I've got a pathetic defence budget, so I'll just buy some light tanks and then do the nuclear club. See what happens. Okay, Egyptian tanks take over in Egyptian-Libyan war. Egypt celebrate victory as Libya is defeated. Yeah, Libya are very weak militarily compared to Egypt, the strongest nation. General anarchy as Libyan government collapses. Israelis destroy Egyptian nuclear reactor in strike. And bungled air raid leaves Syria with fewer pilots. So I think that might have been Syria wanting to have a go at me. Yep, Egypt. Let's be nice. Yep. Support insurgents. Iran. Support the insurgents. They're losing it. Disrupt the insurgents. So Iran looks like it's falling from within, which is good. Okay. Syrians have met with Jordanians. That could be bad. I'll sign a pact with them. Support the insurgents. Lebanon's gone. Libya's gone. Syria. Lamentable, yeah. So try to improve, but yeah, it was a border dispute, so they were definitely gonna have a go at me. So now purchase arms. Britain again, light tanks. This is all I can afford. Nuclear club. Continue funding 2 months. Strategic action. Syria. Full scale immediate deployment. So now for review forces, I will have five brigades on the border. So and most of my hardware completely under control. Nice. Already funded. Next turn. Kurdish arrest unfelt in Iran. UN tried to patch up Syrian Israeli relations. They'll never be able to. And Iraq loses heavy equipment to Iranian advances. So I might try and actually coup Iran. This turn Egypt. Be nice. Okay. Support insurgents. So which should be which? I mean, my Egyptian relations with Egyptians are very good. So it's probably. I will try to spoil with Iraq just in case it's Iraq. So Iran. We want to consider extreme measures and assassinate the leader. Iraq. Spoil them. And stabilize the government. Jordan. Be nice. Support insurgents. Lebanon's gone, Libya's gone, Syria. Not going to do anything to support the insurgents. Make policy. First of all, strategic action. Syria, I'm going to maximum further deployment. Going to purchase arms, USA. Right. From Britain, chief turn battle tanks. Going to get 100 of them. Nuclear club, 2 months still. So, I've done the strategic action Palestinian problem. Nothing is going on. Okay. Attempt. Egypt has offered to take control of the problem. Being as my Palestinians are completely under control, I'm going to reject. I will refuse. Attempted assassination of Iranian leader fails. Down. Kurds find voice in new anti-government protests. Fighting starts as Israeli front not back. Israeli tanks start to take upper hand. So, good news and bad news. Okay, Egypt. Sign military pact. Support the insurgents, so I'll have to go. Iran. So I will consider extreme measures to assassinate leader. Iraq. Stabilize Iraq. I don't think they will use nukes, but that could be a problem. So Jordan. Be nice. Support their insurgents. Lebanon's gone. Libya's gone. Syria. keep diplomatic relations close, support insurgents. Purchase arms, I will get some helicopters. So if I go to review forces, yep, I want to put it. So I'll go strategic action, Syria. Okay, so I'm up in tanks, up in jets. Light tanks are even massively up in SAMs. Deploy extra forces, it's just the soldiers I'm down in. 2 months still. Next turn. Israeli leader claims new era of peace with Egypt. That's always good. Attempted assassination of Iranian leader fails again. Kurdish unrest felt in Iran. Looks like they collapsed on their own. The first tank battles go Israel's way. Nice. So Egypt, be nice. Support insurgents. Iran failed. Iraq don't need to do anything. Jordan, be nice. Support insurgents. Lebanon's gone. Libya's gone. Syria. Okay. Right, this could be bad. I have to keep them closed. Support insurgents. So what I need to do is I need to go strategic action Egypt. Tactical airstrike on nuclear situation. And now, what do I need here? So I'm going to go for, I need some SAMs. So deploy extra forces. I'm going to purchase arms, SAMs. Let's get 100 of them. Nuclear club. Another 2 months still. Did I do Egypt? Yes, I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. Syrian tank losses reported to be high. Israelis destroy Egyptian nuclear reactor in strike. That's all the good news. Yeah, so don't need to do anything, Jordan. Nice. Support their insurgents, they're still not losing from within Libya, it's not Syria. Strategic action, Syria. Okay. So I'm crushing them in tanks. Yeah, I'll deploy those extra 100 SAMs. And I'll buy tanks this turn. Deploy extra forces. Purchase arms. Don't need that. Purchase arms Britain. Chieftain battle tank, 100 of them. Go for some light tanks as well. Nuclear club. Right, so 1 month now. Palestinian problem. Still nothing to do in there. Just check I did the strategic action. Yes, I did. Next turn. Israel gains territory under Syrian retreat. Talks between Jordan and Syria on joint security. Okay. I'm already really good with. Yeah, right, okay. Give aid to them. Support their insurgents. I will just keep stabilising Iraq because they might go to war with Syria and Jordan. Be nice, they're not acting aggressively towards me, so it's nice. Lebanon, Libya, Syria. Strategic action, Egypt, tactical airstrike on nuclear installation, Syria. Problem is Syria could get nukes here, that's the only issue. Yeah, so I think I may go for, at this point, light tanks or extra forces. Because I can get a lot of them. Nuclear club, yes. Purchase arms. I may get nuked by Syria here. So strategic action, do I do Egypt? yeah. I need to win the war soon before they get nukes. Israeli forces move deeper into Syria. Israeli forces move deeper into... Israeli forces move deeper into Syria. Israelis destroy Egyptian nuclear reactor and strike. Serious implications in the Syrian-Jordanian talks. Okay, I need to probably kill Syria before those talks go through. Yeah. Support insurgents. Iraq. Disrupt insurgent group, Jordan. Be nice, they're still not even acting aggressively towards me. Lebanon's gone, Libya's gone, Syria. Keep them closed. Support insurgents. Make policy. Take no action on Egypt, Syria. Okay, no, not withdraw a single brigade. I want to deploy extra forces. Hopefully I can win, because deploy extra forces, because I might get nuked. So that's the purchase arms. I'm going to go for Chieftain Battle Tank, 100 of them. Palestinian problem. Nothing doing. I've done the strategic action, so next turn. Right, okay. I might get nuked next turn if they still don't look to have developed them, but Syrian Israeli War enters 6 months. Israel gains territory after Syrian retreat, so I'm actually winning. Later government, support insurgents. Iraq, disrupt insurgents. Actually, I'll try to improve with Iraq. Lebanon, it's gone. Libya's gone. Syria. Strategic action. Syria. Okay. Right, so I'm going to go for deploy all extra forces. So I'm going to go purchase arms Britain, Chieftain Battle Tank, 150 units. I need tanks at this point. See if I get nuked. I will. Right, I'm going to need to rebuild the military, so I'm going to increase spending, and I'm going to maintain current size of army. Syrian troops use ground to Israeli advances. Okay, I really gotta hope I win, because I'm going to be Egypt. Be nice. Support insurgents. Iraq. Disrupt insurgents and be nice. Jordan. Be nice. Support insurgents. Lebanon's gone. Libya's gone. Syria. Okay, no strategic action. Continue. So I'm going to have to buy some kit. I'm going to buy, first of all, I'll go to get 250 of them. Get 50 sounds. I'll get 100 sounds. Now I'll get purchase arms. I'll get purchase arms Britain. I will get 500 heavy tanks, because I'm going to need tanks badly. And I'll get some light tanks. Then strategic action. Syria. Okay, if I don't get nuked, I'm good. Deploy extra forces. Yes, I'm winning in all apart from infantry, but infantry is about even, so deploy extra forces. Mass demonstrations in Oman show Islamic power. So I can't believe I haven't won the war yet. Okay. Need to bomb Egyptians again. Iraq. Be nice. Disrupt insurgents. Jordan. Be nice. Support insurgents. Jordan's losing from within Libya. Syria. Right. Keep diplomatic relations closed. Support the insurgents. Purchase arms. Right, so I should be able to deploy extra forces. That will get all the new stuff I bought on the front. Okay, strategic action Egypt. Attack by nuclear situation. Purchase arms. Let's go to purchase arms. Britain, Switzerland, that's like 200 of them. Okay, Jordanian government rocked by extremist protests. Jordanian leader publicly announces Syrian regime. Okay, Syrian Islamic fundamentalists spread violence. Syrian positions driven back by Israeli tanks. I still can't believe I haven't won the war yet. And Israelis destroy Egyptian nuclear reactor. Okay. Improve relations. Okay. Support the insurgents. Iraq. Disrupt insurgents. Jordan. Intelligence. I'll disrupt the insurgents for now. I will go consider extreme measurements. Not measurements. I've said that a few times actually. It's measures. Assassinate leader. Okay, purchase arms. Britain. Chieftain battle tanks, 100 of them. Scorpion light tanks, 50 of them. Then we go to strategic action. Syria. Right, okay. Surely it's got to win now. 1,000 tanks to 0. Right, deploy all extra forces. Surely I've got to win. Right. Right, okay. West concerned by Middle East nuclear situation. Jordanian Islamic fundamentalists spread violence. Syrian embassy stormed by protests in Oman. Syrian Islamic fundamentalists spread violence. Jordanians claim Syrian armed units now in Jordan. Okay. Egypt. Be nice. Okay. Intelligence. Support insurgents. Iraq. Ah, right. Okay. So it's Iraq, not Syria. Diplomatic. I'll sour a little and then disrupt the insurgents. Jordan. Diplomatic. Be nice. Disrupt insurgent group. Lebanon. Libya. Syria. Syrian leader is recovering in hospital after assassination attempt. Right, so I'll go to intelligence. Very weak. Consider extreme measurements. Measures, not measurements. Let's start a coup in Syria. Keep them closed. Purchase arms. Britain. I'll get 100 tanks. Okay, strategic action. Action don't have anything to do. Deploy extra forces. Surely I've got to win. General anarchy as Syrian government collapses. Rebel leaders claim control in Syria. Jordanian government rocked by extremist protest. Nice. Egypt. Okay. Be nice. Support insurgents. Okay. Iraq. Sour. Jordan. Give aid to them. Support insurgents. Okay. they won't probably get time to war me. Yeah, all the rest are gone. So let's go to actually let's review forces. How much did I lose? Okay. I would say I really need, the main thing I really need is heavy tanks, because I've had about 800 lost. So now let's go to strategic action. I need to bomb Egyptian nucleus plant. Next turn, Islamic descent voiced all over Jordan. Report aborted air attack ends in disaster. General anarchy as Jordanian government collapses. Okay, so now it's just this typical endgame position. Israel versus Egypt. So Egypt, diplomatic, be nice, support their insurgents. Iraq, be nasty, support insurgents. The rest are gone. So strategic action. So I need to go Egypt. Tactical airstrike on nuclear installation. Purchase arms. Tanks for Britain. Yeah, that's that. Attend. Right, I'll say gotta be a tough one here. I don't think the Palestinians will bother me this game, so I'm going to reject. I'm going to refuse. Okay, nice. We destroyed it. Nice. Support insurgents. Iraq. Support insurgents. Next. Purchase arms from Britain. Light tanks 100. Heavy tanks 100. Light tanks. Yeah, my military isn't that strong. Completely under control, leave it low. Next turn. Okay, time for this again. And Iraq. Support their insurgents. Make policy. Strategic action Egypt. Nuclear installation. Purchase arms USA. I don't need that. I need purchase arms Britain. Battle tanks, 200 of them. So my military is getting there. I'm weak in helis and light tanks. I lost quite a few jets as well. Israelis destroy Egyptian nuclear action strike. Nice, be nice. Support the insurgents. Iraq. Support the insurgents. Battle tank 100. There isn't one, no. Next turn. Israel and Egypt signed on aggression pact. Islamic descent voiced all over Egypt. So it looks like I'm just going to be killing Egypt in this game, hopefully. Give aid to them. Support their insurgents. Yeah, they're frail from within Iraq. Support insurgents. Purchase arms. Let's buy helis. Yeah, I don't really need to do anything. Strategic action, unless Egypt built nukes. No, they didn't. Mass demonstrations in Cairo show Islamic power. And I'm also about to get my diplomatic, give aid, intelligence, support insurgents, Iraq, support insurgents, purchase arms, Britain, 200 tanks. Strategic action Egypt. Airstrike their nuclear installation. Next turn. Egyptian Islamic fundamentalists spread violence. Iraqi government rocked by extremist protests. Bungled air raid leaves Israel with fewer pilots. Okay, Egypt. Diplomatic, give aid, intelligence, support insurgents. Iraq. Let's go for. I'll try and start a coup in Iraq. Why not? Next, purchase arms. 200 tanks. And go to strategic action. So actually, how many military forces? Alright, I don't have any bombers left actually. Okay, so if I go to Egypt, can't actually do anything, so I need to actually buy bombers now. I've never actually ran out of them before, but I don't think it will matter. Sure, let's just maintain current level. Maintain current level. Maintain current size. Rebel forces destroyed in Iraqi. Crackdown. Islamic sent voice to local Egypt. Okay, Egypt. The great thing is they have to actually be at war with you to nuke you, so Egypt can't just nuke me with support activities of insurgents. Purchase arms. USA. Where can I get bombers actually? Tornado bomber, 5 of them. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to spend it all on 1,000 tanks. Strategic action. I will not be able to do it yet though. Has to be next turn because of the lag. Yeah, okay. Attempted assassination of Egyptian leader fails. Egyptian government rocked by extremist protests. General anarchy as Egyptian government collapses. And the Arabs praise the Israeli premier. So this now puts me on a record of 3 for 3. So I'm back on even money for these games. So let's have a look at my. It was a kind of typical late game position there. You know, you and Egypt, you eventually destabilize them or war them. If you can get those good relations with them, you can blow up their nuclear reactors as much as you like. So that's always a good thing to do. I did a good play with regards to what I did with Syria. I maybe got a bit lucky in that Syria never developed nukes in that really long war that I had with them. So that's something there. But other than that, it was a good game. So another win under the belt, 3 for 3. So my leadership was inspired. Yet hung on to power for a long time. There are no states under Israeli control. Right, yeah, because I didn't win technically with the war against Syria. I couped them, but it was the war was causing them to be very unstable. Relations with the US are poor. I didn't buy enough kit from them really. Our prestige ended as unrivaled, and my leadership style was always as it is. It's either always violent or fascist. I don't know why. I've never had any other rating. I've had popular ones, but that was when I got killed in a few months. I don't know exactly how it calculates that, but there we go. So that was episode 6. And thank you to all my wonderful viewers.